Okay, so gonna look at some Gubber guard. So we've been playing around with the lapel guard. Let's just say have chaise lapel. Maybe I'm trying to play a worm guard. Sorry, as a pendulum down to pass the lapel behind his leg. Let's make my grip switch. Shay's getting sick to death and he just drops to his knees. The minute he drops to his knees, I'm just pulling him into closed guard. Let's just turn this way, bro. Okay, so from our position, what is Gubber guard? If you think about old school jiu-jitsu, rubber guard was the leg coming over the back like this, and then from here, Eddie Bravo's guys were making different positions like this. We're just going to use the lapel. So, a few ways of getting this. So I have closed guard, I open up the lapel. Sometimes you can reach over the back and make a grip over the belt. So Shay tries to posture from here. It's difficult. And if he does posture all the way up, I'll just hip him. And I'm coming up on top. So, from our position here, okay, I'm going to pass the lapel from my right hand to my left hand. Okay, we're going to show you the inflexible way of getting it. Once I'm here, I'm going to karate chop Shay's right jugular and make a grip on it with my right hand. As if you were nearly getting into Williams guard. Now from this position, I'm going to shrimp out on my right hip and I'm going to bring my left leg up over Shay's back. Now I'm going to incorporate my leg inside the lapel, and then I just get a baseball bat grip here. So again, from this position, we just turn back the way we came, bro. It's really all about, once I get to here, I can come around. If Shay tries to posture from that position, I can kind of keep him here. The next goal is to get into the wormoplata position, which will be getting my leg on top of his head. So if he's not doing anything, I'll just push in his head, and now my leg is on top. I'm just going to get a baseball bat grip. Shay's going to try and move and do his stuff from here. So this is really just a control position. The weight of my leg over Shay's back is keeping him levered down. And now I can now use the back of my right leg to keep Shay's head down. First submission from here is the omoplata. Again, I want to try and get his head on the mat. As I switch grips and start to cut an angle, I'm going to take my leg out of the lapel and I just make a baseball bat grip on the gi. So again, from here, I keep the grips, curl my feet back into an S-mount position, make Shay carry my weight, lift the elbow, make a wedge with my thigh underneath his elbow, and then I can come straight forward. Let's just get another angle on that, bro. Let's look about when Shay tries to control my leg. So we can get this from closed guard. Let's just say from closed guard, and he's just rib cage control. Perfect. I'm going to swim my hands inside, get head control, open up the lapel. I mean, if you're flexible, I can just shrimp out and actually bring my leg straight into it from here. That's another way of getting into it. And now from there, possibly Shay's going to be clamping my leg here, just holding on, and he knows I want to bring this over the top. So if that's the case, I can just find his bicep, push, and I get inside control from here. And now my shin's on the inside. I can now move my head away, stretching him out, and then I'll bring the second leg over. So omoplata is our first pathway. Once I'm into that position, if Shay tries to posture from there, I just baseball bat grip. This is the wormoplata position. Leg press to drive his head down, and now I start to cut an angle, and I take the lapel out. Okay, baseball bat grip, bring my legs back, and from here we can start working the omoplata, putting tension in the arm. We're not going into too much detail on the omoplata, we want to keep this bit short. Sometimes you won't get his head to the mat, so there's a sweep you can do from that position. So let's say he's made grips. Yeah, perfect. So another position he can place his hands, especially in gi. So I can bring my hand inside, even though he's got that inside position. I can find that. And now from this position I just pull with my legs, break his head down, pass the lapel, we'll go back to the inflexible way. So I see that he wants to posture, I just make a baseball back through. Pushing his head. Okay, and now from this position I can shrimp out. Now as I bring my leg over, I'm putting my leg inside the material. He tries to posture from there. I can keep the grip, and now my left hand can come around. Now it's all about freeing this leg. Another thing he might do is he might physically grab my collar and clamp, if that makes sense, the way my leg is stuck. So I have a free hand from here. I can find his elbow and basically just pluck that out. Now my leg is free. He'll really not want to keep that because there's an arm bar there as well, which I can take. He'll probably pull that back. And now we're back into our whole omoplata position. My goal is to get his head down. But if I'm struggling and he's trying to posture from that position, another thing I can be doing is I'm going to put my foot inside the material and my second foot comes in. So I've actually 2 feet in the material. I'm going to drive to bring him down. That reaction of him trying to posture, I bring my knees towards my chest. And now from there, I'm going to sweep him and bring him to this side here. Okay. So now, a couple of things we can do from this position. I can keep the material and I'm coming up into S-mount. Okay. Or sorry. Once we get up into our position here, it's an S-mount variant. I'm pulling this towards my hip. It's called omoplata mount. And now from here, my right hand's going to grab my thigh, clamping my elbow to my body. The best way to describe this is I'm going to wipe my ass on Shay. As I bring my left hip towards the mat, I'm putting a monoplata on my shoulder lock. So it's this movement here that I'm after. A reaction Shay can be doing is, turn this way, bro. The reason I can put so much pressure on his shoulder is because my foot's making a wedge at his left shoulder. My leg's keeping this shoulder on the mat. Just turn this way, perfect. Sometimes as I'm bringing this leg over, Shay can push this between his legs and just pinch. Now if I try that same movement, it's very, very difficult because this shoulder's not pinned. So another thing we can do is I can push down on his head and bring my left foot over. Okay. Now if I want the go-go plata, I can come up, sorry bro, this is not nice, and I have that. But if I want to keep in the same monoplata, the shoulder lock, I'm going to find my own thigh and I can use that to hit the shoulder lock again. Let's just get another angle on that. So, he's made his grip. I'm going to swim inside and make my grip, and then I'm going to break his posture. Okay. Open up the lapel. If I'm flexible, I can just hip out and bring my left leg up. Okay. Concentrating on freeing my leg, that can be a different battle. Maybe he's made that grip again, I can find his elbow. Free my leg, he'll want to pull his leg back, or if there's the arm bar there. Pushing his head. We're here. Again, sometimes they'll be going mad from this position, but I can just keep keep my position with my feet wide, this omoplata control position. Then when the moment's right, okay, I'm going to be looking at trying to bring his head towards the mat. Okay, if I feel that reaction of him posturing, I'm going to bring the sole of my foot into the lapel and bring 2 feet into the lapel. Again, I'll be trying to bring him down. His reaction's to come up. He has no base over his right shoulder because his right arm is between my legs. So I just pull my knees towards me and just push him down this way. Okay. From here, we're going to transition to omoplata mount. I'm going to keep the lapel, post my hand on the mat, and as long as Shay's right arm is over my left hip, I come up and just fill that space, connecting my right knee to my left heel. So the monoplata from here, I'm going to let go of the lapel. My right hand finds my left thigh, pinching to put tension in his right arm, and I just wipe my butt with him. So it's this movement here that I'm after. Possibly as I was coming up to do this, Shay pushes my foot between his legs. So now if I try that same movement, there's just too much, no tension in his shoulder, so his shoulder's quite loose, and that's a big movement that I'm not going to get. So from here, I'm just going to use my hand to push his head down, free my foot and bring it over the top. There is a go-go plata here. If I can come up, that turns into just a choke just by pressing in. But we want to keep the monoplata, the shoulder lock. So I just grab my thigh again. A little bit of different finish because my butt's already on the mat. It's a hip escape from my left hip towards my right hip. So it's that movement there that we're after. So that's the second pathway. Third pathway is the triangle choke. Let's take a look at that. So from our position, maybe he's made the grip again, so I can make the cross grip, pull him down, head control, open up the lapel. For the inflexible people, we'll switch to the cross grip, shrimp out. This time when I bring the foot in, if I'm looking for the triangle choke, I don't just put my leg inside, I actually put the sole of my foot inside. That just gives me more ability to move shit and create space to get my bottom leg out. Now nothing's really changed. From our position, he wants to hang on to that leg. From there, I can get inside control, bring my knee inside. And now I don't need to, in the omoplata I had to do like a big movement to move my head away to free this leg. Because I have my foot inside, I can create space just by leg pressing shit. And now my right leg comes through. The difference is, because I have the lapel, I'm going to make the triangle trap, but I keep this lapel. So if Shay tries to posture from there, it's just not going to happen. Whereas if I didn't have this and he postures, he's lifting me up, take a back step. So really having this really controls his posture. So now from here, like every triangle, we need to eliminate the shoulder. So I need to get angle. So from there, I can put my foot on the hip, start to walk my shoulder back, bring my leg over, and then I switch the lapel from my right hand to my left hand. This allows me now to underhook and get my lower back off the mat. Once I'm there, find the shin, lock the triangle. Just get another angle on that. Break him down. Start putting him in the gubber guard. If I choose to put my foot inside, I'm looking for the triangle. So again, from that position, I need to free my right leg. I can get inside control to bring my knee through. Very lot of similarities between this and clamp guard as we were working in the club. So now to free this leg, I can just leg press to create space. Foot comes in, I'm going to lock the triangle strap, but I'm going to bring the lapel over my right shin and pass it to my right hand. There's the triangle trap there. She trace the posture. I don't even need a single necktie here. Just the weight of me pulling on that lapel. Okay, but now when the moment's right, I need to be eliminating this shoulder and I'm moving from the triangle trap to the figure four. So I pass the lapel from my right hand to my left hand. That allows me now to underhook his leg and kick out to get my lower back off the mat. And now from there, we can lock in the triangle. Possibly on this side, bro, linking this to the omoplata and the sweep. Sometimes when I break them down and I cut the angle, I put my foot inside and we're here and I get my knee free. If I start to work this position here, okay, and I feel the triangle's not on because Shay's staying way over there, if that makes sense. Options from this position to work straight into the omoplata. That's one option. Or from our position, we're here. I free my leg. I'm starting to think the omoplata is there, okay? Or the triangle isn't there because he's moved his head. I can bring my leg back over and just put 2 feet inside. And then I can just bring Shay towards me and push him down again. Possibly I'm looking to bring this up to get into the omoplata mount. He's already stuffing it. The second he does, he just pushes down on his head and starts switching to gogoplata, monoplata. So there's 3 different pathways: omoplata, sweep, triangle choke from Gubber guard.